Are you a conscious consumer and a conscious creator when it comes to content? So this is a topic which is really, really important to me, and I'm really passionate about this topic because I think we have such an opportunity with the online world to really create change, to really lift people up and make people feel fantastic and to help them and to inspire them. But a lot of the time, content is used in a way which actually can make people feel quite rubbish. And I think there's a fantastic video I watched a few years ago with a guy who spoke about, do influencers, are they taking responsibility for how people feel when they're on their page? When people are on your page, they should be feeling awesome. They shouldn't be feeling rubbish. And I think a lot of people in the online world forget that actually this is an opportunity for us to serve others and to inspire others. And as a content creator myself, I know that I have a huge responsibility to create content which is honest, has strong integrity, which is helping people, and which really comes from a good place. And I take that really seriously. I always want to make sure that I am doing the absolute best that I can to create content that makes people feel good. And it's really, really, it's a really important point, because a lot of people who are building brands or, are in the influencer space or whatever, I think they often can forget about that. And that's why this industry can get quite a bad reputation, because it's giving people anxiety, it's making people feel rubbish, when actually if we just flipped it around and focus on who are the people we're trying to serve, and be more conscious with that creation, the world and the online world is going to be a much better place. So my first question to you is, are you being a conscious creator? Are you putting things out there which you think is really benefiting people, is really helping people, and is really coming from the right place? Is it coming from a true place of love inside of you? Or is it coming from a place of fear, of a place where you think you need to be putting something out there or being a certain thing that's not true to yourself? And it's really important that we're thinking about this before we then put the content out there. Now, the other side of this is about being a conscious consumer. So we do have a certain amount, quite a lot of control of the stuff that we're actually seeing when it comes to social media. We don't have much control over what we see in the news, but with social media, we do have control of our own feeds. Now, I'm going to say certain amount of control because I do understand that advertising and things like that, you don't have a huge amount of control over. But in terms of the people that you follow and the content that you're putting into your brain every single day, we do have control over that. You don't have to follow people that make you feel crap. It's really important that we take that sense of responsibility back, and we go, you go through your feed and you think, is this making me feel good? Is this adding to my life, or is this making me feel bad? And that's true of your friends also. You might be following friends that don't make you feel great. Now, you can mute them, you can unfollow them, they're not going to know. But the point is, what is going into your brain every single day when you go on your phone or when you go on social media that's making you have such a negative view of social media, if you have one? So a lot of people say, oh, I hate social media, I hate this, I hate that. And I'm thinking, what are you following? Because I love it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying sometimes I don't see stuff that makes me feel bad, but most of the time I'm seeing amazing people doing amazing things who are inspiring me, who are teaching me, seeing my family and my friends do great things, because I'm following the right kinds of people who make me feel really, really good. So the second thing I invite you to do is to ask yourself, are you being a conscious enough consumer? And could you actually be a little bit better with the kinds of people that you're following and the kind of stuff that you're putting in front of your face every day to make you feel a little bit better about yourself? I used to, for example, when I was really into fitness and bodies and all of these things, I used to follow all of these really skinny fitness models and fitness people, and that was their whole life. Like, they had incredible bodies and they were putting a lot into it, but it wasn't my whole life. But I was comparing myself to them because that's what I was seeing every day, and it just made me feel rubbish. It made me feel fat and it made me feel ugly. And then, one day I just thought, I'm gonna unfollow all of these people. They don't make me feel great, so I'm gonna get rid of them and replace it with people who really inspire me, who really excite me and share content which makes me feel really, really, really good. And I'm not saying that I am perfect 100% of the time, and I'm not saying that there aren't parts of social media which are negative for our mindset. But if we can take a bit of control over it, then I think that can make a massive, massive difference to our lives. So conscious consumer and a conscious creator. The second thing is about your conscious use of these platforms. And it's very, very easy to create such a habit of, turning your phone on in the morning or however you wake up or last thing in bed and just scrolling, right? Scrolling is like the biggest waste of time. as well as the worst thing we could possibly do for our own mindset. Imagine if you stop scrolling and instead you replace that time with reading a book for half an hour before bed, or even watching something which was a little bit more educational and a little bit less time wasting, brain fuzzy. It would be an incredible change in your life. And a really easy way to do this, and I've done this, is you can make folders on your phone. Make a folder and call it intentional use only. And that means you can only use and put it, because you put it in a folder and it's not just scrolling, and then put it on the last page of your phone. It's not just there for you to easily tap, and replace that easy to tap button. Put something else in there, something, I don't know. You can get some great apps which have, like, I don't know, motivational quotes or funny memes or whatever, and put that folder on the last page of your phone, and only use it when you're doing something intentional. So that would mean maybe uploading something, or physically going to view somebody, or because you want to look up something, or you want to do a story, or you want to do a live or whatever like that. Just use them really intentionally, because when I started doing this, it made such a difference. So those are just 3 really, I don't know, important points that I really, really care about. I'm really passionate about content. I love the fact we have the ability to share a message and to teach people and all of these things, but we've got to do these things properly. Otherwise, these platforms just get such a bad reputation because we're using them in the wrong way. And it's our responsibility to do something about that. So next time you upload some content or you look at some content, then just have that awareness of, is this coming from the right place, and am I doing the right thing here that's best for me and my soul? So if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, subscribe, all of those various things. You know what to do. There's no point me telling you. And if you're interested in this topic, then, come and have a chat with me about it. I've got a Facebook group, links below, for people that want to, create content and build their brands. So, yeah, I'm passionate about this topic, as you can probably tell. So I look forward to hearing from you. Bye.